Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're all well. So I'm doing this week's video all on my latest completed refurbishment. And this has to be one of my absolute favorites. But as ever, before we get started, just need you all to do me a huge favour, and that is to smash the like button and don't forget to hit subscribe. So this project was a little bit different to what we would normally do. And those of you who've been following me on Instagram and Facebook would have seen little snippets of the before and during and after. And I must say, this for me has to be one of, if not the favourite project I've ever done. Not because the finish that I'm really happy with, and don't get me wrong, I am really happy with the finish. We did go that little bit extra on the finer details, because I'm a big believer in that if you don't deliver a premium product, you can't command a premium price. But it was something a little bit different. A grade 2 listed office building turned into a really nice 3-bed family home right in the city centre. And I kind of got a little bit of a taste for this when I was doing my own barn up, which was also a grade 2 listed barn. But I really liked achieving a super premium finish. And that's kind of what we went for in this project. So going through room by room, I think for me, my favourite room is definitely the kitchen where I'm stood right now. We finished it with natural travertine flooring with a really nice solid oak painted kitchen from Smith Kitchens just here in Norwich on Hall Road. And you can see the level of detail just looks fantastic, and it really does stand out compared to those standard MDF grain effect black painted units that you can get from pretty much anywhere. And then finishing it with a solid oak worktop, I think just really brought the flooring into the kitchen and made the whole thing really stand out. It's really hard when you're putting a premium product into a premium property, and how far do you push it and where do you stop, where do you draw the line? Now for me, I don't think that you should ever cut corners or draw the line. I think you get a return on investment at every single touch point. And this goes right through to things like the appliances. We've got Neff appliances, built-in fridge, built-in freezer, one of these new modern induction hobs where it has the built-in extractor within the units. You don't have any of these ugly things hanging down from the ceiling, right through to a built-in wine cooler. Am I going to be able to charge any more money for having a built-in wine cooler? The answer is probably not, but am I overall going to be able to enhance the offering? Yes. To one of these locally branded Quooker style taps. Now I've got a Quooker style tap at home and I think they are crap. I'm on like my fourth one. This one here is a local brand and it has the filter and instant hot water, and it's a far better product. And one of the things I really like about this project is we took that travertine all the way through the kitchen living area, right through to the entrance hallway to the ground floor bathrooms. Now we've got a ground floor cloakroom and this main bathroom, which we didn't spare any expense on. And I think the finish is absolutely key. I was a little bit nervous about putting gold fittings in. It's a little bit dated, but I think the brushed gold fittings really do enhance the overall feel for this project. One of my favourite things about this whole site is the slipper bath with the external tap. I really do like that. Just highlighting some of these details. This was an existing arch that we didn't really want to cover up, so we decided to make a bit of a feature of it using some leftover marble mosaic tiles from my own bathroom at home. So this definitely has a little bit of me about this whole project. But is there anything wrong with it? If you want to do something which you would live in yourself, which you know is a bit of a premium product, then there's no harm in it. I guess the only drawback is that if I did decide to hold on and rent this property, some of the key finishes, some of the finer details, like the quality of the kitchen, may not wear too well in long-term rental income as like a family home or a student let or even serviced accommodation. But overall, really happy with it. And I guess what makes this project that little bit more special is the numbers. Now I bought this at auction for 271. Now with all the fees, all of the cost of conversion and all the materials, it probably owes me around 350,000. So in terms of spend, it was definitely up there. And in terms of risk, you know, a 3-bedroom house in the city centre, to put that level of spend is a massive risk. But the risk has paid off, because I've had it valued and it's going on the market. I've actually already received an offer just below 600,000. Now for a 4-5 month turnaround, that's really not bad going. And it's a great project and a great example of why you should get in and out of these deals and look to the ones that aren't going to be the most sexiest projects to talk about on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Definitely aren't going to be the big sexy things like build and new build properties. But at the end of the day, it's all about the product that you can deliver for a really good budget and give someone else really good value. And if that value pays you a profit, then it's worth the blood, sweat and tears. Now, I have seen even this week more and more people putting on social media about doing the new build development sites. Do people realise that new build development sites mean lots of money in things that you don't see? I'm all about spending the money on the touch points where people can really see the benefit and it really adds value. And I do think spending just under £20,000 on a kitchen has massively benefited this whole project. I do believe in going the extra mile and putting 3 bathrooms in this 3-bedroom house was well worth it, because my market that I'm targeting is the same market a penthouse, a 2 or 3 bed penthouse in a city centre location is going to be targeting. So we have to make sure that we have everything that they have to offer and more, which is why we've gone over the top on the finish, over the top on the quality of the materials, and over the top on number of bathrooms and bedrooms. So this will be a really interesting one. We've had the offer, we haven't quite accepted it because we're going to put it on the open market and test and see if we can achieve overs in excess of that. But if I don't, then I can always hold on to it and refinance and release the money completely tax-free, adding the additional equity onto my balance sheet completely tax-free. And that's how, as you all know, I measure my own performance each year. So what do you think? Do you like it? Is there anything you would have done differently? Is there anything that you would have probably spent more or less money on? I'd love to hear from you. But for me, it's definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely up there with one of the best finishes we've ever achieved, comparable to my own place, to where I live today. But look, that's it from me. Hope you found the content rich, and I'll catch you all on the next video.